Hello, this is a short presentation on how to add and subtract fractions. We previously learned about finding a common denominator and finding equivalent fractions. Both those concepts are very important when we add and subtract fractions. First of all, we need to rewrite the problem using improper fractions, that is, top-heavy fractions, if necessary. This example, it will not be necessary. You need to find the least common denominator. If you have two fractions, three fractions, doesn't matter, find the least common denominator. You then want to rewrite the problem with equivalent fractions. 90% of the problem is now done. You then need to add or subtract the numerators. The denominator stays the same. And if possible, reduce your final answer. Here's our example, 5/18 plus 7/30. First, we need to find the common denominator. Here I did it the same way I did in the previous example. I wrote down the multiples of 18. 18 times 2 is 36. 18 times 3 is 54. Times 4 is 72, times 5 is 90, or I could just add 18 and keep going. Next one would be 108, but I knew I didn't need to go that far. 30 times 2 is 60, 30 times 3 is 90. I have a match. 90 is my least common denominator. Now, I need to decide what to multiply 18 by to get 90. If you look back here, we had denominators of 18 and 30. We have to multiply 18 by something to get 90. So, after I do that, I need to decide what to multiply 30 by to get 90. That's pretty easy. Then I do my multiplication. 18 times 5 is 90, so I multiply the numerator and denominator by 5. 30 times 3 is 90, so I multiply the numerator and denominator by 3. 5 times 5 is 25. I end up with 25/90ths. 3 times 7 is 21. I end up with 21/90ths. When adding or subtracting my fractions, I must have an equivalent fraction. Okay? Again, re-showing this, but we must have the equivalent fraction. Once we have that equivalent fraction, we can proceed to the final steps. We just add or subtract the numerators. It's addition. 25 plus 21 is 46. Denominator stays the same. Now, if I can reduce this fraction, I do so. Is there a number that goes into both of these evenly? Can I divide 46 and 90 by some number? Yes, I can. I can divide them by 2. And so I do that. 46 divided by 2 is 23. 90 divided by 2 is 45. I've got my answer. 23/45, and we are done. Thank you.